here is one thing, but having the saddle pad come from here to here is, that just adds a piece to it. Right here is where he get bothered. And then coming up here, I mean, he would not stand still for the rope, he would not stand still with the pad. I wish I could show you how to get it good, but this is just what happens on, you know, after they do that. Do that on both sides. See, and again, it comes from his right eye into his left eye. It comes from behind me. So there's places there where he loses sight of it, he sees it, then it disappears, and he sees it again. Another big spot with a lot of horses is right under here. He has a good spot there, but he's going to hold his time in that area. That's the horses will strike at something.
Joanne, with Guilford, when he started having this trouble now, what do you do when, as you go towards him, his head goes up and he backs off? You know.
Don't go any further than that point, because that's where it starts. You don't put the saddle on. Like if I went like this, if he flinched, just on the spot. Why I'm not going to go any further until I work out that spot.
Okay.
So he might just do this. He flinches, I'm going to quit and rub on. If he flinches, I'm going to quit and rub on. If he flinches and I do it again and again, he's got to move his feet.
Right.
Then I stop. I try to get his feet to stop.
Okay.
He's not learning that he doesn't have to move his feet to that. So I'm not going to do it until he moves his feet. I'm going to quit before he moves his feet. So on that first flinch, that tells me, he's telling me that's the only way he's got to communicate with me. He's like, oh, that kind of bothers me. I'm like, well, then I'm not going to shove it down your throat. If he flinches, I'll just rub on him. And then eventually, you get past that spot. Okay, so that's not where, okay, now you work like that. Oh, and he scares him. Okay, I'm not going to just get it done until the saddle on. I'm going to that spot get scared. So like that, if he flinches again, I'm just going to leave it there. Take it off and rub on it until he gets good about that spot. And then you just keep going and going. But if you don't take care of the little thing, they're going to come back to market, and they're going to turn into big things.
Yeah.
It may have been the one that he might have given a little flinch. I mean, with
Guilford, right.
He might have given a little flinch that you didn't recognize.
Yeah.
And you just kind of wait until he moves his feet. Now he's just getting up bothered because they do move their feet. Like with some breeds, like the Saddleberries and Morgans and the Arabians, a lot of those breeds that they want to have a lot of action, they'll take a flag and shake it until those horses get bothered. And then they quit. And then they shake it until they get bothered. So, because they want those horses like that. Now, so they're getting them sensitized to the flag instead of desensitized to the flag.
Yeah.
So if I go until he moves his feet, I'm going to get him sensitive to this. It's just like when you want him off your leg. If you use your leg inappropriately, you can desensitize him to your leg so that they're really dull. Or if you use your leg appropriately, you can sensitize them to their leg so that when you use your leg properly, they move their feet. So you can get a little dull, or you can get a little real lively off your leg. Same thing, sensitizing them or desensitizing them to something. So here is the place that I want to desensitize. And with the rope, I wouldn't just start with the saddle, I'd start with the lead rope. If you can't do the lead rope, get it from the lead rope.
Can't do the blanket if you can't do the lead rope, right?
That's right. Because you just have to big move. Now, he can separate. He can tell the difference between I want to move forward or not. So I'm not desensitizing him to this where it has a leading and I can't get him to go forward on it. It's my presentation. Right here, my presentation is my left hand says go, and moving forward. And if he doesn't go with this, then I'm going to add this. Just like I had to do with your legs on.
Yeah.
You come in with your legs, follow it through with your tail. Or your crop, or your spur, or whatever you have.
Okay. All right.
Now,